Afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
We had already completed different organelles, isn't it? Different cell organelles we were discussing in our previous classes. Can somebody tell me which are the organelles we finished discussing? Prajod, tell me which are the organelles we finished discussing? Endoplasmic reticulum.
Golgi apparatus.
Only by looking you will get it. Without that you can't recollect and say. Golgi apparatus. Then
Lysosomes.
very good. Then lysosomes.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria. Next one we need to learn, isn't it? Only 4 we completed. We have to start from plastids today. Okay. So we learned that mitochondria, they are known as the powerhouses of the cell. Yes, Meghna, why do you call so? Why mitochondria are known as the powerhouses of the cell? Is there any reason why they are called so?
Because they release the energy used for
in the
several
form of
chemical reactions in the form of
correct. In the form of
ATP molecules.
ATP molecules. What is the expansion for ATP? Ashik, how do you expand ATP?
I forgot, ma'am.
You should not forget. Emil, can you tell me expansion of ATP?
I forgot.
Forgot. How can you forget if you have revised it? Rifa, expansion of ATP. How do you expand ATP?
Ma'am, the currency.
I know it is energy currency, but what is the expansion of that? Who will tell me the expansion? Adidev, just 1 minute. Adidev is saying that. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. Adidev told my voice is cracking. What about others? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Adidev, maybe the connection problem. Just check with your connectivity. Rifa, continue. Rifa. How do you expand? You are searching now for the answer?
No, ma'am, I know that I forgot.
Then, Vishnupriya, how do you expand? How do you expand?
Adenosine.
Adenosine.
Triphosphate.
Triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. Ashik, what is the expansion?
Adenosine triphosphate.
Adenosine triphosphate. And Emil?
Yes,
Emil, what is the answer?
Adenosine
Again, you should not forget adenosine triphosphate. Okay? And we call it as the energy currency of the cell. And there are certain other organelles which you call as suicide bags. Which organelles are known as suicide bags? Haya? Which organelles are known as suicide bags?
Lysosomes.
Lysosomes. Why do you call them as suicide bags?
If
Rose, why do you call them as suicide bags? Why do you call them as?
During the metabolism, the lysosomes burst and their enzymes digest their own cell.
Sometimes when there is a disturbance in the cellular metabolism or when the cell is damaged, what the lysosomes will do, Rose? They will burst. And what is released? Enzymes. Enzymes are released which will kill or which will destroy the cell in which it is present. I want the answer to be repeated. Hadidi, same answer. Please repeat it. Why lysosomes are known as suicide bags?
When any disturbance occurs, the lysosomes burst and release enzymes, and eat up the cells.
Cell in which it is present. Okay, good. So today we are going to learn about the next organelles. Adidev, did you join back? How is your connectivity now?
Yes, ma'am. Good.
Better. Is it better?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So many chats. Your voice is cracking. My voice is cracking, children, now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, it's
Okay,
clear.
thank you, thank you, thank you. So let us continue with the next organelle, that is plastids. I think we just started with that. Since we could not complete it, let us begin with that once again. Plastids, they are found only in plant cells. You can see the picture of a plastid over here, and that plastid's name is, or that plastid is known as chloroplast. We will learn about the types of plastids later. First, let us see the general points. You find plastids only in plant cells. One major difference between plant and animal cells. In 8th standard, very briefly, you had learned about the differences between plant and animal cells. There, one main point was plastids are found in plant cells but absent in animal cells. Point to be noted, the organelle found only in plant cells, plastids. And coming to the structure, plastids consist of so many membrane layers. Several layers of membranes are present within a fluid matrix, and you call that matrix as stroma. Once again, about the structure of plastids. Plastids consist of many membrane layers. And where are these membrane layers present? In a matrix, in a fluid material inside, you call it as stroma. Okay, in the figure given, you can see so many structures known as granum, thylakoids. All those structures you don't have to learn. But for the time being, you should know about stroma and so many membrane layers within. Once again, plastids are found only in plant cells. Coming to the structure, it consists of several membrane layers which are present in a matrix or a fluid substance. You call it as stroma. So that was about the general structure of plastids. Moving on to the next point. Plastids have their own DNA and ribosomes. You know, ribosomes are the sites of protein synthesis, and DNA can give command to the ribosomes to synthesize proteins. Okay, so these organelle, just like one more organelle we discussed, no, having their own DNA and ribosomes. Who will tell me which is the other organelle having their own? Very good, Adi. So mitochondria is the other organelle which is having, mitochondrion is singular, it's other organelle having the same feature. They have their own DNA and ribosomes. Hence, they can manufacture their own proteins. So if it is asked, name 2 organelles which can synthesize their own proteins, or name 2 organelles which are having their own DNA and ribosomes, the answer should be mitochondria and plastids. Okay, mitochondria and plastids are unique in the way that they have their own DNA and ribosomes, and hence they can synthesize their own proteins. Okay, now moving on to the next point. Surya and Haya lose their connectivity. Okay, now we are going to learn about the types of plastids. Plastids can be broadly classified into 2 types. The first one, chromo. Chromo means color. Chromoplast. Leucoplast. Leuco means white. Leucoplast, chromoplast. Okay. Chromo means color. Leuco means white. So leucoplast and chromoplast. Chromoplasts are colorful. Chromoplasts are colorful. C. Remember the letter in order to avoid confusion. What you need to do is, you just remember the C. C here also you can find C. Here C, here also C, which means that chromoplasts are colorful. Chromoplasts are colorful. Now moving on to the feature of leucoplast. I already told you leucoplast means white colored or colorless. So these are colorless. Leuco, the word meaning is white. So it is white. That means no color. No color, just white. So you call it as colorless plastids. So if you're asked to name the colorless plastids, leucoplast. Colorful plastids, chromoplast. And coming to the function of chromoplast and leucoplast. Chromoplast, as the name suggests, they store colors. They contain different type of pigments. They give color to different parts of the plant. Once again, chromoplasts, when they are present in different parts of the plant, you might have seen fruits of different colors, flowers of different colors, leaves with different colors. So chromoplasts will help in giving color to different parts of the plant, whereas leucoplast is meant for storing substances like starch, proteins, oil granules, etc. Once again, I will repeat, plastids, they are broadly categorized into two types, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. C, chromoplast starts with C. They are colorful. Color also starts with C. So relate like that. Chromoplasts are colorful. Leucoplasts are colorless. Now coming to the functions of chromoplasts, when they are present in the parts of the plant, they'll impart color to different parts of the plant like flowers, fruits. We can find flowers and fruits in different colors. So all that is because of chromoplast. Whereas leucoplast will store oil, protein, starch, etc. Okay, now chromoplasts impart different colors to the parts of the plant. And chloroplast, you're very familiar with chloroplast. 8th standard also you learned about chloroplast. Chloroplasts, they are green colored plastids because they contain the green pigment chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
What is the function of chlorophyll? It's very essential for which process, children?
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis, because chlorophyll will help in trapping solar energy. So if chlorophyll is absent, plants cannot perform photosynthesis. So it's very essential. It's inevitable for photosynthesis. So once again, chloroplasts are the plastids with green pigment chlorophyll. And these are found in the green parts of the plant and they help in photosynthesis. Now, moving on to the next point, that is, they are found in the green parts of the plant and are essential for photosynthesis. Now, the function of leucoplast, already I mentioned, the function of leucoplast, they help in storing, they help in the storage of different substances like starch, helps in the storage of starch, oil, and also protein granules. They help in storing starch, oil, and protein granules. Hope you understood the differences between chromoplast and leucoplast. Any doubt between their functions or structure of chloroplast? Yes, children?
No,
any doubt? No. So
No,
once again, we were discussing about the different types of plastids. Broadly, you can categorize them into two types. You can categorize them into two types, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. Chromoplasts are colorful, leucoplasts are colorless. Chromoplasts will give, since they are colored ones, they'll give color to different parts of the plant like flowers, fruits, etc. Whereas leucoplasts are colorless, they help in storing materials such as starch, oil, protein granules, etc. And chloroplasts, they are green colored plastids. They are green in color because they contain the green pigment chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is unavoidable for photosynthesis because only if chlorophyll is present, plants can trap solar energy and carry out photosynthesis. Any slide would you like to see? Okay, have you understood? Have you understood what are plastids? Any point you want me to repeat, children? No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, children.
No,
Whom I'll ask? Melvin, where can you find plastids? Where do you find plastids, Melvin?
Plastids are found only in plant cells.
Very good. They are found only in plant cells. Now, who didn't get a question so far? Anjida, Which are the two types of plastids?
Chromoplast and leucoplast.
Very good. What is the function of chromoplast? Surya, function of chromoplast. What function do chromoplast play?
Impart various
Can't hear,
colors
child.
to
Speak
the
loudly.
impart various colors to the plants but
Okay. Now without looking. Without looking now. First chance you looked and said. Now without looking. Impart and all, no need to say the same word. It gives color to different parts of the plant. Repeat.
gives colors to different parts of the plant.
Which one? Which plastid?
Chloroplasts.
Chromoplast. Okay. Hey, Steve, which is the other type of plastids we discussed? Hey, Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
We discussed about two types of plastids.
Chromoplast and leucoplast.
What is the function of leucoplast?
That I did not write.
Hey, Steve. Anyway, the question was not for you, but why you didn't write?
Ma'am,
It's not
this side was not visible.
You should tell me, no? I was ready to repeat. Okay, we'll hear it from some other person and then I will repeat it. Vishnu, first of all, video is off. Vishnu, give me the function of leucoplast. Vishnu, you're saying? Others, please mute your audio, children. So much of disturbance. Vishnu, can I hear the answer from you? Yes, video is stuck. Johan, give me the function of leucoplast. Johan, tell me the function of leucoplast. If you don't know, you can tell me. I don't know the answer.
Don't know, ma'am.
Yes?
Don't know, ma'am. Vishnu.
Just now. Vishnu.
Vishnu.
I'll come back to you, Vishnu. Wait. Johan, you know the answer? I can't hear your voice. There is some problem. Okay. Aman Shakir, function of leucoplast.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the function of
Responsible
leucoplast.
for storing materials.
Storing?
Leucoplast responsible for storing materials such as oil, starch, and
protein granules. It will store oil, protein, and starch granules. Coming back to Vishnu, tell me the answer. What is the function of leucoplast? I won't spare you. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, here some connection problem was there when you were explaining that.
No, that is okay. After that, Aman said, I repeated.
That time only. When Aman said.
No problem. I will make Hein Steve say once again. Hein Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you might have heard, no? Aman and myself told.
Leucoplasts are essentials to store proteins.
Little more clearly so that Vishnu can also hear.
Leucoplasts are essential to store proteins.
Only proteins? Only proteins? Proteins, starch and oil granules. Leucoplast will store oil, protein and starch granules. Which are the other three which you missed out, Hein Steve?
Starch and oil.
Oil granules. Vishnu, repeat the answer.
It is essential for the storage of oil.
Anywhere. Recollect and say.
For oil, starch, proteins.
Okay, protein granules. Okay. Now here afterwards, if you missed out some point, I'm coming back and asking, no, any doubt? That time you can tell me. I don't mind repeating it again. Okay. So you understood the difference between chromoplast and leucoplast. Now tell me, what are chloroplast? What are chloroplast? Afsana, what are chloroplast? What are chloroplast? Respond quickly, Afsana. Yes. Chloroplast. At least say what color they are.
Colorful.
Colorful. That is what I said. Chloro, not chromo. CHLORO. Chloro. Rizwan, what are chloroplast? Rizwan. Rizwan, unmute and tell me the answer. Vishnupriya. Both of you will get the question now. Vishnupriya, what are chloroplast? Chloroplast. Okay, slip of tongue, no problem.
Chloroplast impact various colors into plant parts.
No, I'm not asking about chromo. I'm asking about chloro. Chloro. Chromo means colored, impart colors to different parts of the plant. My question is
It
chloro.
contains green.
Green colored. In colored. About which organelle are we learning now? About which organ? Plastid. They are green colored plastids. What do they contain? Which pigment do they contain, Vishnupriya?
Plastids.
They are green colored plastids. Which pigment do they contain? What is, you said it is green. What gives it green color?
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment which gives green color. And what is the importance of chlorophyll, Adidev? What is the importance of chlorophyll?
Photosynthesis.
It helps in photosynthesis. And two of them did not tell me the answer. Who were there? I asked two of them and they told, who were they? I forgot the names. Yes?
Rizwan.
Rizwan. Rizwan, where are you? Tell me what are chloroplast. Rizwan. His connectivity went, I think he's missing from the screen. Okay, when we come back, I'll ask him the question. Don't worry. Okay, let us continue. And children, be very attentive. I think in between your concentration is getting diverted. That is why you're finding it difficult to follow. Okay, Rizwan's connectivity had gone. That is why. Okay. So once again, I'm repeating, if you need to copy these points, please do it. I've told you, don't wait for me to send the notes. Please, already the notes are uploaded in the school website, and daily also I'm sending all these PPTs. Okay, the slides I'm sending. So you should not have any excuse saying that this point I missed or this slide I missed out. And note down now itself, children. Try to learn along with me. So continuing with the next organelle. Next, we are moving on to vacuoles. The last organelle we need to learn, vacuoles. These are storage sacs for storing solid and liquid contents. These are sacs for storing solid or liquid contents, or else you can say these are storage sacs where different types of solids and liquids are stored. This is the picture of vacuole in a plant cell. You can see how big it is. Whereas in an animal cell, the vacuoles are small in size. Do compare both, children. You can see both the vacuoles. Here it is quite big in size. Because of that, nucleus is pushed towards one side. This is the nucleus. So nucleus is pushed towards one side because of the presence of a large vacuole. But in animal cell, nucleus in the center and the vacuoles are smaller in size. Please note it. It's a very important, it's a important point of difference between the vacuoles present in plant cells and animal cells. Plant cells have very large vacuoles, whereas animal cells have small vacuoles. Plant cells have large vacuoles and animal cells are having smaller vacuoles, which is very clear from the picture. In plant cells, vacuoles are filled with a substance known as cell sap. There is a fluid-like substance which is present inside the vacuoles of plant cells. You call it as cell sap. I'll repeat again. Vacuoles. These are storage sacs. What do they store? Both solid and liquid contents. And plant cells, how do you, or what is the difference between the vacuoles in plants and animals? In plant cells, vacuoles are quite big. Due to that reason, nucleus is pushed to one side, whereas in animal cells, the vacuoles are smaller in size. And what is present inside the vacuoles of plant cells? Inside the vacuoles of plant cells, there is a fluid, you call it as cell sap, where different substances are stored. I hope this slide is clear. We are moving on to the next one. Functions of vacuoles. First function, vacuoles provide rigidity and turgidity to the plant cells. Turgidity means when something gets filled with substances and becomes swollen. You call it turgid. It has become turgid. It is swollen. So when it is swollen, when the vacuoles are filled with substances and it gets swollen, it will give stiffness to the plant cells. So you can say vacuoles will give rigidity and turgidity to the plant cells. Vacuoles provide rigidity and turgidity. Turgid means getting swollen. Turgidity results from being swollen. When the cell or when the vacuoles are swollen up with substances inside, you call it turgid. So when vacuole is turgid, it will give rigidity to the cells. So provides rigidity and turgidity to the plant cells. Vacuoles, they store substances like, already in plant cells I told you, it is having cell sap. This cell sap will have all these substances. Which are the different substances present in vacuole? Amino acid, sugars, organic acids, proteins. So these vacuoles are filled with substances like amino acids, sugars, organic acids, proteins, etc. So these are the, in the beginning itself we told that these are storage sacs where both liquid and solid substances are there. So liquid I told you about cell sap. Apart from that, different other substances like sugars, amino acids, proteins, organic acids, etc. are present inside the vacuole. Moving on to the next function, there are some special type of vacuoles in unicellular. So we learned about the function of vacuoles in plant cells. So in animal cells, they have some special type of vacuoles which help them in digestion and excretion, removing excess water, removal of waste, and taking in food. All that is carried out by special type of vacuoles. And amoeba we already learned. Amoeba, when any foreign particle or when a food particle is sensed, pseudopodia will be put forth and they will form a food vacuole, that we already learned. And inside the food vacuole, the food will get digested by the action of digestive enzymes. So food vacuole in amoeba, paramecium, both are unicellular organism. In 8th standard, I think you have learned about these two organisms. So they have vacuoles, food vacuoles, which helps in nutrition, which helps in digesting the food particles. And at the same time, for expelling out, for removing out the waste, they have food vacuoles, helps in ingesting food or taking in food. But they have another vacuole known as contractile vacuole, which helps in expelling out excess water and waste. I'll repeat once again. We were discussing about the functions of vacuoles in animal cells. We mentioned about two types of vacuoles, and they help both in excretion as well as nutrition. Food vacuoles helps in digesting food, and contractile, not it, contractile vacuole helps in removing excess water and waste materials. I'll repeat the points quickly once again and I'll get back to you. We have hardly 5 more minutes. So vacuoles present in unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium helps in digesting food and expelling excess water and waste. Expelling excess water and waste is carried out by contractile vacuoles. Digestion of food is carried out by food vacuoles. And the previous slide we learned about, we'll start with plastids once again. From here we had started today. Quickly I'm going to pass through these different slides. Plastids are found only in plant cells and they consist of so many membrane layers embedded in a matrix. What is known as that matrix, or what do you call that matrix? Stroma. And they are strange organelles. Just like mitochondria, they have their own DNA and ribosomes. So it helps them to synthesize proteins. Then we learned about two types of plastids, chromo and leuco. Chromoplasts are colorful and leucoplasts are colorless. Okay, then chromoplast function we discussed. They impart or they give. If impart is difficult for you to repeat, you can say they give color to different parts of the plant. And chloroplasts are green colored plastids. They contain the green pigment chlorophyll. Whereas leucoplasts are white in color and they help in storing oil, starch and protein granules. And chlorophyll, this point, the third point I'm repeating again, they are found in green parts of the plant and helps in photosynthesis. Then the next point, I'll repeat, we discussed about vacuoles after that. Vacuoles, we can define it as storage sacs. And these storage sacs are meant for solid and liquid contents. Picture of vacuole you can see, and you can even compare the size of the vacuole in plant and animal cells. Plant cells are very large vacuoles. Animal cells are very small vacuoles. In plant cells, vacuoles are filled with a fluid known as cell sap. And then we learned about the different functions. The first function, they provide rigidity and turgidity to the plant cell. They store different substances like amino acid, sugars, organic acid, proteins. And the third function is that they will help animals in two processes. One is to digest the food materials and also for removing excess water and waste. So which vacuole help in digesting food? Food vacuole. Which one help in removing excess waste and water? Contractile vacuoles. Okay? Any doubt? Before asking questions, I'm asking, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
But when I ask question, you should tell me. Give me the functions of vacuoles. Who will tell me the first function? Let me see who's very proactive, very prompt in answering. Nobody? Rizwan. Melvin, thank you. Where is Rizwan? Where are you, Rizwan?
Ma'am, not Rizwan.
Rizwan, can you tell me one function of vacuoles? Again, his video is stuck, I think. Arjun, tell me one function of vacuole. Quickly.
Vacuoles provide rigidity and
Turgidity.
turgidity
and
to the
turgidity
plant
cells. Prajod, next function.
Vacuole stores amino acids, sugars, and proteins.
Proteins, amino acids, then sugars and even some nucleic acids or some organic acids, you can say. Then next function, Meghna, another function. How it is useful to unicellular organisms?
In unicellular organisms, food vacuoles help in digesting food, and contractile vacuoles help in expelling excess water and waste.
Very good, very good. Okay. Now, what are chromoplasts? Rizwan? Rizwan's video is always stuck. Rizwan, are you there? No. Anjida? Anjida, tell me what are chromoplast?
Chromoplast gives color to the plant.
What are chromoplasts? What you said is correct. They are, tell me, continue. Continue
They
the same
give
line, no problem.
color to plants.
So you can say they are colored plastids. Now what are leucoplasts? Adil, what are leucoplasts? Continue. Tell me the answer. Leuco. Adil, you know the answer?
Yes.
Then tell. I'm waiting.
Leucoplast, they are a white colored cells.
Or you can say they are colorless. Can you tell me the function? Adil, can you tell me the function?
No, ma'am.
Ashik,
1 minute.
you don't refer and tell me. Ashik, what is the function of leucoplast? Listen carefully.
It is used to store
Children, as I always
oil.
used to say, when I ask question, don't check the book and tell me. Try.
It
They
is
store
used to storage oil, proteins, and
and starch granules. They store oil, protein, and starch granules. Adil, repeat it. Adil, repeat the answer. The function of leucoplast.
They store protein,
Proteins.
oil,
And one more.
oil substances,
And starch granules.
starch.
Okay? Okay, thank you. Any doubt?
no, ma'am.
Shall we wind
No,
up?
ma'am.
Yes,
Miss
ma'am.
Swan, I will see you next
Yes,
class.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.